Hey you guys, we all know getting great abs is all about having a consistent eating plan in place, having a good variety of body weight and weighted exercises. So I'm going to show you 5 of my favorite ab exercises that you really should be doing. Hey you guys, so we're going to go through 5 of my favorite exercises. I have probably a collection of ab exercises that probably go into the hundreds. I am a little bit of a core freak. People at the gym are always asking me, how do you balance all of these core exercises? Because I'm always trying to think of variety and weighted days and oblique days and body weight days. So I sat down, I thought, okay, what are kind of my favorites from like all of those different days? So I'm going to show these to you guys because I really think you're going to like them. Okay, first and foremost, my first one that I usually like to work in early in my workout is the abduction crunches. Abduction because you're putting something between your legs here, any kind of ball. It doesn't have to be heavy. I mean, of course, the better you get at doing this, you can go heavy, but it's really not about having a heavy ball. It's just about having something you can squeeze your adductors together, your inner thighs, because that's really going to help engage those lower transverse abdominis, those deep core stabilizers, which are really critical. Then you can grab a plate. This is about 10 pounds that I usually use. You don't have to use weight. I like having a little bit of weight. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start on the ground with the plate on our chest, and we're really just going to crunch up all together, bringing everything together. So I'm squeezing the ball and I'm just crunching up. So what I like about this is the weight on my chest is really focusing more on the upper part of my abs, but down here, it's not leaving out anything within my lower abs, which are a little bit harder to activate and engage. So with these, I try to do maybe anywhere from 12 to 15. I'll do 3 rounds of those. So super great. Just make sure whatever you have, if you don't have any kind of ball, even a towel, anything to just kind of get that crunch feeling where you're pushing in, really using those adductor muscles. All right. Number 2, X-ups. Probably one of my favorite of all the body weight exercises and the toughest. I've been doing this one for years. So X-up is pretty much how it sounds. You're just going to make a big X with your body. You're just going to lay on the ground. You're going to turn yourself into a big X, and then you're going to come up and you're just going to tap your fingers underneath your legs. So what's nice about this is through here, you're really engaging those obliques. So we're not just focusing, it's just not kind of like a V-up. That's what's good about it. So for more beginners, you can just bend your knees, which is still just as hard. So really good. Make sure with this one that you're laying all the way flat, but you're not touching your legs down. You're not going to touch down. You're not going to flop in between and then try to come up. So you're going to think about always keeping your legs off the ground, your legs and your feet off the ground. Whew, tough. Okay, plate kick-ups. Okay, this is for my weighted day. I usually will use a 25-pound plate. Sometimes I will go a little heavier. It just depends on your ability. Okay, so we're just going to take the plate. We're going to lay flat back onto the ground. Our feet are going to be just on the ground. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kick one leg up as we lift our body off the ground. Just reaching for that toe, trying to really get my back up and straight, and rest. Yeah, so I would probably start with a lighter plate if you're new to doing these. I mean, you could even use like a 5 pound, progressively go to 10 pounds. Yeah, you don't want to start with a super heavy plate. Whew, really good for building. That's what I love about all these different exercises. We're not just always throwing dumbbells or plates on. There's tons of great body weight stuff that we should be doing. Speaking of, so my next favorite for my body weight day is my kick up, kick out to Superman. So this is a great one because we get into that side plank, which we all should probably do more. What we're gonna do is we're gonna kick up, kick out, we're gonna rotate, we're gonna tap that foot and go into a Superman. So a lot of core stability here. Kick up, out, rotate, try to hold, kick up, out, tap, straight back, kick, tap, and try to really hold that Superman if you can. Whew. So a lot of really good intense core work with that one. That one you can do even if it's 7 or 8 each side, 3 rounds. I would say out of all of these exercises, that's probably the most critical one to be doing, because I know a lot of people just get in the habit of this is where you're gonna be for your abs. Everything's always just right here. So, but that's not life. Life is happening here. It's happening all different places. So you have to really think about using your body in all different ranges, planes of motion. Okay, last but not least, another weighted, because if we're really looking to get those abs to pop, we have to get that muscle built up underneath. That's why I was saying earlier, really consistent, healthy eating plan, using certain days that are weighted because it's gonna help build that muscle out. Okay, so with this one, you can use dumbbells if you don't have a barbell. So we're gonna do an iso barbell sit-up. So with this, we're just gonna hold this up and overhead. We're gonna have a wider, our feet are gonna be a little wider apart. This tends to kind of hit the obliques a little bit more. You're just gonna sit straight up and roll back down. This is all about rolling the abs up and rolling them back down. Now you can do it with a little bit more narrow here. And roll. Straight up and down. So just use a weight that's good, that's good for you, not too heavy. But then you want to use something that's a little bit challenging too. All right. Whew. Okay, you guys, 5 great exercises. Find some space in the gym. I know some gyms it's hard. We have all these benches kind of lined up. I always just kind of find my little ab area back behind my bench. Get on the freaking floor, get this stuff done. People can walk around you. When I'm doing my body weight stuff, you know, that's, you gotta do that stuff. That's really how you guys are gonna see the difference in your ab workout. It's just changing it up, making your body work in a different way. That really is the key. That's what I tell everybody who asks me about, you know, doing abs when I'm in the gym. All right, you guys, get on that good healthy eating, change it up. Do 3 rounds of everything. Try throwing these in between your workouts. If you're doing an upper body workout, just once you're done curling, drop to the ground, start your first ab exercise and kind of just keep that going. Keep a nice, good, consistent pace during your workouts. Thanks for joining me. Hey, follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys soon.